Hello everyone, I'm Polly and today I'm working on a tiny little small village at the base of the mountain, and Shino and Billy will be living on this area. Like I said on the last speed build, I wanted to have some villagers living either in the mountain or nearby it. And so we have Fauna living up there, and then on the base we have Shino and Billy. And I didn't initially plan to have sort of a village on this area, but I ended up having a lot of empty space on the transition between the small town that will be on the entrance side of the island, on the area between the resident services, the airport, and the beach on the right side of the island. And I was first going to just have a forest area here, but then I thought that it would just be so much space just wasted with forest that would probably not even be accessible, most of it. So I just ended up doing this town village. There will be some fake buildings. I will have a shop on this area as well. I was able to include that on the other side of the bridge. So that is supposed to be Fauna's sweet shop. If you don't know the history of the island, you won't know that shop belongs to Fauna. But I ran out of custom design space. I know that Nintendo gave us like double the space for custom designs, but I still ran out of custom designs spots because I usually have two aesthetics on my islands that require pathing and related custom designs, and then I also have to leave some space for custom designs for the interior, such as windows and doors and all that. So I always run out of space for custom designs, but it's okay. It's our little secret. It's our shop. It is our shop. So if you end up visiting the island, just have that in mind. But I'm really happy that I was able to put our shop so close to our house and near the mountain and the temple, because I wanted our shop to be on this area. I think it makes the most sense. I think people that visit will probably be able to kind of tell, because she has the mochi pastel outside, and then on the inside she also has some dango, I believe. So, it's a little hint that it's a shop, but I also did a little train station here, or train platform. It's more of a train platform. There isn't really a station, because there will be a train on this island that will connect this area to the city and maybe even the onsen. But yeah, this village is a little bit more rural. I had a little debate on what codes I was going to use on this area. At first I was going to have a road, but then I ended up swapping to this stone path because it's more organic, and I feel like it works best for this area because it is a small village. So maybe it doesn't really make sense to have a road. It's not like people really drive in this area. This is one of the fake buildings. It's just supposed to be like a house or something. Not every building has to mean a lot, it has to have a lot of meaning. But I'm not really sure how I'm going to do the rest of the train track. But we'll see, we'll see. For these houses, I also went for a more traditional aesthetic, just like I did on Fauna's house. And I'm just decorating it very natural, very, how do you say? Like organic, you know. It has an organic kind of a look to it. And I'm just basically using the same colors, the same types of bushes and flowers that I used near the temple and near Fauna's house. This side here as sidewalk is a little more put together, but it's still very rural looking. Also, this tiny village isn't going to be part of the town that I was talking about. That is going to be another town, you know. This is just so I have a transition area between the town and the mountain. I'm not really sure how I'm going to transition this little town and the big town. We'll see in the future speed builds. And the rest of it, I will just put some forest like I was initially going to do. So this is pretty much what I was first planning on having, but it's just it's a little something, you know, and I think it's a good transition between the mountain that is very natural looking and an area that looks a little more put together, and then we will have a town with road and sidewalk and all that. So it's just, you know, kind of layering this area of the island, so it just doesn't look like there's like a town popping up out of nowhere, basically. And I wasn't sure if I was going to leave this beach accessible. I ended up blocking the passage. I usually do that. I will probably still decorate the beach because you can see it from here. Maybe there will be another access point from the forest. Maybe I could have a trail or something, and people can visit the forest and be surrounded with nature. And maybe you'll be able to access the beach after all, or even if not all of the beach, part of the beach. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on that peninsula, if I'm going to extend it. I also thought of having like more of a fisherman kind of village near the beach, but I don't know, I feel like that makes more sense on some other area on this island, because it's just, I don't know, it felt weird to me having that kind of aesthetic on this area. I want this area to feel just very peaceful. There's not a lot going on. It's just a peaceful little town near the mountain, and that's pretty much it. So just like Fauna doesn't live alone up the mountain, you know, she can just walk downstairs and there's neighbors down there. So it doesn't feel as secluded as it did before. And I just added some more forest area near the stairs and called it a day. For the interiors, I went for a very just relaxed vibe. I still wanted to have some more of the traditional feel to the houses, but you know, Shino, she's a fashion girly, so she designs kimonos, like maybe the patterns for the kimonos, and she just has a little peaceful little area, relaxing area where she watches the TV and works on her little projects and you know, has meals and all that. These interiors are very simple, they're not too cluttered or anything. I try to give them the feeling that they have more divisions with the shoji doors. Especially on Billy's house, they will have more doors than Shino. But you know, just a relaxing little corner for them to do their thing. I went for more of a home aesthetic, just like with Fauna. For now, none of the buildings will be like any type of commercial building. Maybe on the town near the entrance, I will have more of a business kind of deal for the interiors, or at least some of them. But for these houses near the mountain and at the mountain. I wanted to just make them feel homey, cozy, and just a relaxing space where they would spend their days. And I didn't do anything too crazy for the lighting or anything. I just added this pink tone because I feel like that's very Shino. And then we have Billy's house. As you can see, I went for the pretty much the same wallpaper. I used the green variation for Fauna's house. Then Shino has the beige variation, and Billy has the dark variation. And Fauna has a green variation, right? No, I'm not too sure. But I really like the contrast of the colors on Billy's house. I actually love how this house turned out. I feel like it looks so cozy. I gave him a little kitchen area and a wreath where he just has some meals and spend some time. I'm not sure if Shino and Billy are related. Their houses are connected with a deck, and for some reason I felt like they would kind of share their space, because it's such a small town that maybe they just are very good neighbors or even related. But just gave the chill vibe for both of them. And I really like how uncluttered these houses are. And just having fun, making them look a little bit more traditional on the town, the bigger town. It's not going to be a big town, but it's going to be bigger than this one. I will probably have more contemporary or modern kind of decor for the houses, but for these ones I just wanted them to feel very cozy, just up the mountain. They have a relaxing time. They can warm up because it is November when I'm setting the DA, so it is pretty chilly outside, and I wanted to make sure that their houses didn't feel cold. That is one of the main goals that I have for these houses near the mountain, because it's probably going to be very, very cold on that area. And that's pretty much it for the house. As you can see, I just made it look like it has more rooms on other areas of the house, and I really, really like how this whole area turned out, both the exterior and the interiors of the houses. I really like this train platform as well, and it feels a little bit weird on the Tori not having anything on the right side, but there is not really any space for trees or anything. So this is what I could do with what I had, with the layout that I had. And I hope you enjoyed today's speed build. Let me know what you think. Do you like the interiors? Do you like this area? We'll probably start working on the other town next week, which I'm so excited for. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you haven't watched the other speed builds, there's a little playlist for you. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!